Think we're live. So, hello everybody, welcome back to the United Way for the Manchester United versus Aston Villa Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup, saying that right, aren't I? Carabao Cup Watchalong. Joining me today is the main man, Tom. How are you?
Got on yourself.
Good. Looking forward to the game. No Ronaldo. He's sick supposedly. Sick, you know.
I'm playing for Manchester United.
Are we sick of watching them?
I'm getting there. I'm not quite there, but I'll tell you, I'm not too far off it.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, instead of naming the team out and whatnot, I'll throw it up on the old screen. Wouldn't say we've made too many changes. Dubravka starts, so your Newcastle friend Tom Stephen will. I reckon I wonder if he'll be watching closely of him tonight. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he can do, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Happy with the goalie?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've waited nearly like 3 months for this. He deserves a chance. Like, no, I'm glad he's playing.
Yeah, hoping he does well. Back four, two changes. Obviously, Lindelof started on Sunday, so two changes. Malacia, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Deloa. Towan Mazaka maybe would have got a shout on there, but I reckon we'll see him on Sunday because Deloa is suspended. McFred has returned, so I'm hoping that goes well. Rashford on the left, he'd be buzzing after getting called up to the England squad, so well done to him. Van de Beek starts calm. Bruno Fernandes is on the right wing, so I'm surprised by that one. But it's Ten Hag, you have to back him and see what he does. And Martial happily returns. I'm glad to see Martial back in the squad, Tom.
Oh, it's the same here. I mean, he's an exceptional player. Like when he plays, there's hope for us. Almost like he doesn't get another injury, and he could get a goal or two.
Just about to say that. Can Martial go? Not even till next summer, a week without picking up an injury.
Like this fella has not even played one full 90 minutes of football yet.
Wait, no.
Not even once.
He hasn't though. Yeah, right. Bruno, right winger. What do you think of that one?
I don't know, but the thing actually, when I saw his team, I think maybe we could try a diamond, maybe, and play, do you know where it's like Fred's like McTominay CDM or Fred CDM, McTominay, Van der Beek there, Bruno there, then like Rashford and Martial's two strikers. I was thinking maybe we could try that out.
Say that again. I'll do actually here.
The 4-1-2-1-2 basically, where like it's like a diamond, Say where
what is it? 4-1-2-1-2. That one. Obviously, you'll have where's
that one? Yeah, that one. Perfect.
Well, hold on. But then that means that hold on. So like literally like this. Hold on.
That formation, yeah.
Well then, let me put Fred here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you there, Tom.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be a manager yourself, no?
maybe we could go one day.
Yeah, I mean, Martial and Rashford, they have a good link-up play sometimes. Can you see him bagging one tonight, Martial? I think he said he was going to score and he predicted.
Hopefully.
I think so, anyways.
Oh, and also another thing. There goes my prediction. I look like a right fool from yesterday. A certain some people wanted to score is on the bench.
Oh, Martinez?
Definitely hope Maguire gets injured in the first half or something. Definitely not.
No, do you know what will happen? I still wouldn't let your prediction down, Tom. You don't know. You never know.
It just in case someone Martinez comes on, I'm keeping the prediction, but nothing great. I won't lie.
Might get replace Lindelof coming for the last half hour. Depends how things are going. But this formation we're on about here. Would you go there in the last half hour if we're not making many chances? Say if the wingers are barely getting the joy they'd like. Would you consider?
Bring Ericsson on and also bring Garnacho on, maybe even Elanga. Those are three main players we can bring on.
I thought Garnacho was going to start, Tom.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's young, to be fair. Like, you want to give him a lot of rest, because he's only 18. Like, you don't want to put him under too much pressure.
Yeah,
Sure, he's barely older than us.
yeah. I know he's probably still in school, Tom. You know what I mean? Well, you don't really have to go to school if you play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you're getting how much a week? I mean, if I got the amount of money Garnacho was getting a week, I wouldn't do anything with myself because you cannot complain. Martial Rashford got called up to the England squad. Do you reckon he deserved it? I know we talked a bit about it last night, but it wasn't really confirmed. We already knew, but do you reckon he deserved to get the call up?
Yeah, no, he's improved a lot since Henry came in. They deserved it, 100%.
Yeah, and Harry Maguire, it's a bit like saying, water's wet. We all knew he was going to get called up.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Anyone else on Luke Shaw? I know he's not playing today, but do you reckon he deserved it as well?
Yeah, Chilwell was injured. Shaw's been brilliant last few weeks. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, Malacia seemed to cement his position in left back, and then I think the City game, after we realised that, as much as that was a winning team, you can't stick with it all the time.
And also, when we played the Europa League team, we won 3-2. He had a terrible first touch for their first goal, and he got taken off after half time. So, form is temporary, class is permanent. Now, I'm not saying Luke Shaw's a class player or anything, but Luke Shaw has that more experience, and obviously is that bit better than Malacia.
That's it. I like Luke Shaw. I mean, you even like last season when he was poor, you still, had confidence in him, Tom, for this season. So you stuck with him.
Yeah, no, it's he's a good player deep down. He's a bit inconsistent. That's the problem. Many players, he's not an unreal player. But he's good. He's not a bad player. He certainly is. He's got talent. He's good at tackling. He's good at passing. He's always improved. Fair enough. Obviously, last season he wasn't great. But he was injured as well. We can't forget this fella broke his leg when he was 19.
Jeez,
yeah. 20,
remember that? I think it was CSKA Moscow.
PSV. Hector Moreno.
Was it PSV?
PSV. Mexican. He went to run, have a shot. Mexican. Hector Moreno, Mexican defender, just whacked into him. Oh, it was oh my god. He was I think he needed an oxygen mask with the pain. And he was even that for the rest of the season. He got in the middle of September. He didn't play again until the preseason the next year. Not
bad for a player that scored in the Euros final last year.
He's come a long way, to be fair. But breaking your leg, Jesus,
I remember seeing the pictures, and I was like, it's not like you could not watch them because they were everywhere you went. Facebook, Instagram. When you went into school, people were talking about it. It was there.
I mean, that's going to happen, to be fair, when a player, any player breaks really, especially a big name player like Luke Shaw. And you remember then Luke Shaw was only a young player. So when he was second season, he was developing. We were trying to figure out player he is, and he breaks his leg, and then just
Who was managers then? Must have been Mourinho. Was that or Van Gaal? One of them two.
Van Gaal. That was Van Gaal,
yeah. That was what, 2017? 15? Jesus. She's talking what? Not even about 7 years ago now, yeah.
Yeah.
Just about 7. That's 7. Yeah, I mean, Luke Shaw's not injury prone. Last season he was in and out. Tellez kind of cemented his position there. Then Tellez went on loan. Malacia, we didn't really know much about Malacia when we bought him, so we were just see what happens. I mean, I think every one of Ten Hag signings have came out to do well. So,
Rangnick was always going to prefer Tellez because Tellez is much more attacking. Luke Shaw's been more balanced. He can attack and defend, but with Tellez you got both. Tellez can't really defend, but he can attack very well.
Yeah. No, I like Luke Shaw. Malacia is good, but Malacia is more long term. I mean, Luke Shaw, about 25, 26 now, something like that. Well, 7 years.
Luke Shaw's 20. He's 27 now.
27. So, yeah, we bought him.
I think he's 27.
We bought him from Southampton for cheap. I think he came through the. So he is. How old are you, Luke Shaw? 27, Tom. Yeah. Bang on, spot on. We'll move on to the Aston Villa team quick enough. I know we don't really care about them, but they were the team that beat us 3-1 on Sunday, which was a bad evening, if you want to say that.
It was a good evening for Emery, but let's hope today he has the bad evening and we have the good evening.
Fingers crossed. So here's Aston Villa's team. A few changes. Olsen in goal. Augustinson left back. Chambers and Konze, and former United player Ashley Young, former United player / captain. John McGinn, decent midfielder. Kamara, Luiz, Jacob Ramsey, top two with Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. So not a bad team, Tom. Not a bad team.
That's very strong team, to be fair. Like, I mean, you could debate like some of the players are a bit beaty, like Olsen, Augustinson. There's some players there that like they're not for like first choice, and also Ashley Young. Like, but that's still a pretty good team, to be fair. Like this is going to be an easy game, but I do think we can still win it.
Yeah, and these two, Ings and Watkins, that'll keep our back five. If you throw the Bravkit in there, busy.
I mean, they were awful under Gerrard. I'll be honest. Under Gerrard, they did nothing. Like, they were so quiet. But new manager in. Let's see. I mean, they could eat that. I'd say Emery can turn them around.
Well, I mean, like we said yesterday, is he going to go with the same game plan he did on Sunday?
I'd say so.
Yeah. I mean, both of us are confident, Tom. I think everyone's predictions are confident. Leo said 2-2, but we lose on pens. I hope it doesn't go to penalties. I mean, Liverpool and Derby went to pens last night. Wasn't probably the worst penalty shootout I've ever watched. Well, apart from, what was it? Remember the penalty shootout in the Carabao Cup against Sunderland, was it? Do you remember that? Van Persie hoofed it over the bar. Jesus. Look at how low shot.
Like the semi-final when Moyes was manager.
What?
The one against Sunderland, was that when Moyes was manager and was in the semi-final?
It was Old Trafford, remember? He hoofed the ball over the bar.
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
Van Persie, we think we got knocked out. They just showed show speed up on the TV. And we all know, I think we all know speed, don't we?
Yeah.
Big fan of Ronaldo. You came to watch Ronaldo. Ronaldo's not even on the bench.
Could you affect any worse game? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know obviously he's a big fan of Ronaldo, but my God, of course, one of his biggest fans, his first game for the club is idol plays for. He's not even playing the game. Like,
do you know what? He's probably only human Man United fan that sticks by Ronaldo, even when he's bad. He sticks with Ronaldo.
I know the special speed. I know we love speed and all that. Like, I know he's probably taking the piss. Like, but speed, the Ronaldo fanboy.
He doesn't care. He is. I mean, I remember the charity game. You got a goal.
Yeah. Remember, 16 seconds, he just slide tackles KSI and just jumping around like he's on drugs.
I wouldn't be a fan of tackling KSI.
Well, reaction like that after you tackle someone, I don't see. Like, imagine that if that was in Premier League. Say you just see like a Man U player tackle someone and just start like jumping around, like screaming. Like, did you see him taking something beforehand? Like,
maybe a red card.
Scored a goal that was a mile offside and started celebrating. Took his shirt off and started spanking their free with his shirt and took the referee's yellow card. The only attacker that didn't get a single goal contribution in that match came up after like an hour. Not the best game, won't lie, but sure, he's a 17-year-old American lad, sure. Like, he's only 1 year older than me.
The only reason why I watched it is because he was playing.
I've heard that's the most reason why people watch it. Like, it was going to happen. I remember Goldberg was sitting next to him on the bus and like he was talking. And do you remember when Speed said 4-4-3 tactics?
I know, yeah.
It's not even a fucking formation.
He was playing with no goalkeeper.
But just put the goalkeeper in midfield, like.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm glad you're not managed. Don't know, it was great crack. The teams are in the tunnel. But before they come out, Tom, I'm just gonna head a quick pre-match toilet break. So
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
back in a few.
I'll get a drink as well. Actually, yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right, back in a few.
Who's that? Can you?
We're back. Put your predictions in the chat as well. We'll get this game underway. Just throw it up. Right, just throwing up on the Instagram live here.
Is the match kicked off yet?
No. Just have another minute of silence.
Oh,
Don't know why they had one on Sunday as well.
what that's for?
No. Just once you don't call the football off for 2 weeks. Can't be having that. I'm actually going to run through our bench quick enough because I don't think I did. Strong bench as well, to be fair. David De Gea, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Luke Shaw, Pellistri, who got called up to the Argentina squad for the World Cup, Elanga, Shora T-Ray, and Alejandro. Yeah.
Is your going?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And was I some reason I don't think Garnacho, he definitely would have gotten the call. Did he get the call up?
I think so. I didn't check, but say he did.
Yeah. Barcelona's bench. Jeez, I'm a few months slow behind. Martinez, Emiliano Martinez, obviously. Matty Cash, Toro Mings, Sanson, Buendia, Nakambe, Digne, Bailey, and Archer. So 2 strong benches, Tom, if they're needed. Yeah. So sticking to your prediction, Tom?
Yeah.
Hope Rashford plays well tonight. Hope Evan plays well tonight for us, because after Sunday's game, you know what I mean? It wasn't exciting. Well, for Villa it was, but it's at home, Old Trafford. We should do the job. The last match at Old Trafford before the World Cup. I think Forest is home, isn't it? The 27th. I think that's at Old Trafford.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Old Trafford. Sure, I was looking at the City. I just, for some reason, I compare Man United's tickets price compared to Man City's. City's game against Brentford is like £25, and our ticket price to play when we play Forest is like 200 and something euros.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you can definitely tell City really need their fans.
Yeah.
Me and you are like, yeah, we're not far.
I know what the minute silence is for.
I just it's the name came up there, but
The poppy up, or the all that
Villa fan in the chat, Neil Noble. They always have opposition fans, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans. City don't have fans, so that very rarely happens. But what do you think of Donny starting?
Don't know. I mean, he wasn't the best to get on last Thursday, but sure, man. I hope maybe today can improve.
Yeah. But yeah, just about kicked off. Hey, the Carabao Cup is useless. Like, if you win it, happy days. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I suppose we kind of beggars can't be choosers, right?
Exactly. And we haven't won a trophy in nearly 6 years.
Yeah, like, I'm not a fan of this competition, but I won't complain.
If we win it, we win it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, a lot of Arsenal got knocked out last night. Spurs. Who else got knocked out last night? Another London.
Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs.
Chelsea.
And Everton. Well, they're not
yeah, Jesus, Bournemouth beat them around 4-1.
And Brentford got knocked out as well.
Yeah, and West Ham did as well. On pens.
Oh yeah, I didn't show. I saw they were losing on pens, but I didn't see it what the penalty shootout was
like 10-9 Peterborough. I think it was Peterborough they were playing.
So it wasn't. Well, yeah. I thought like Blackburn or something. Peterborough and Blackburn.
Yeah, and then as you said, Brentford got knocked out on pens against Gillingham. Gillingham only had like one shot on target.
Yeah, do you remember when Leicester about Wolves 4-0 and like Wolves had like 20 shots, Leicester only had 5 and Leicester won 4-0?
Yeah. It's like you couldn't like it. So I feel like it's like, remember we played them only at Old Trafford. We bloody had about 30 shots and we only beat them 1-0. Nice to have Bruno back, Tom. He's definitely missed on Sunday.
Oh, definitely.
I'm just not a fan of us, playing from the back. Like, when Guar gets the ball, he's like, pass it back to Dubravka.
Yeah, you get a bit nervous that there's going to be a mistake.
Yeah. Like, look what happened to us at the start of this season and then last season.
Yeah. Well, what minute's your match on? I have a good feeling about mine's probably a bit today.
What minute you on? I'm 2:20.
I'm 140. That's not too bad. Worse.
Yeah, no. I mean, Me and Leo were on it the other day, and he was just like on 5 minutes behind you. So you could imagine. Then obviously he changed it about, so everything was alright. Oh, Marshall, put him under pressure. Oof. Callum Chambers, ex-Arsenal. Ex-Arsenal, yeah.
He's played for Arsenal. Like, he played for a good few years.
I think Arsenal's defence is pretty solid this season.
Why not? It's unreal now. White, Gabriel, Saliba. Saliba is actually unreal, actually. So that's Saliba's class.
What do you think of Ramsdale?
He's good. He's a little bit over, but he's good. Like, all admit, he's certainly he's a decent keeper. Like, but like I've seen better.
Yeah, so remember, like, Petr Cech and Szczesny.
And Leno.
Yeah, Jesus, he was a flop.
He was just 200 records, like, and like he played for. They changed him. Ramsdale comes in. Arsenal have been like pretty good ever since. That like 1-0 change like that. I know it's a future, but like changes like that can just change your team.
Yeah. Typical Fred there, giving the ball away, and Villa have a free kick. But yeah, I mean, I don't think he'd be England's number one. I think Pickford is going to be their starting goalie for the World Cup.
Yeah, but Pickford for England, he's unreal. I don't know. I mean, even for Everton, he's been okay recently. But for England, my God, he could be in the worst form of his life playing for Everton. But for England, he'll always turn up.
Reminds me of Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Shit for us. I don't think Southgate will be an England manager for long, unless they win the World Cup, which the way
I do think the same
England.
can happen to him, Raheem Sterling. Like, because Sterling for Chelsea this season, he's not been that good.
Oh, he's been terrible.
Well, he was 50, 60 million. He's got 3 goals in November.
Chelsea, like, they got what was his face from Leicester? Fofana.
Fofana, yeah.
He got him for like 50, 60 million.
He got injured against Man. He scored against Man. He got injured. He hasn't been sent.
You spent like a lot of money on their defence, and they're like seventh place.
They also bought like Cucurella and Koulibaly, and they also bought Aubameyang and the Aston Villa young. I can't pronounce his name, but the Aston Villa young fella.
Chukwuemeka.
Him, yeah,
something like that. I can't even pronounce it, but it's a rough. Did he buy him, or I thought he was a loan deal? No.
I think they bought it. No, I think it was permanent. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was permanent.
He brought him on against us, and he did fuck all.
Yeah, sure. The whole Chelsea, I'll be honest, Chelsea, their attack is kind of dead. Like, you know what I mean? Broges is too young. Sterling's just been poor.
They're playing in their position.
Mount's only going to do. Mount isn't a clinical goal scorer. Same with like Ziyech, Pulisic. Who else?
Havertz.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like a good team, but like on paper, it's a good team, but on the pitch, it's not the best.
Attackingly, it's poor. Like, I mean, it's similar to us attacking away. Like, but you only have players like the players you have in your pit on the attack are only going to score once every few games. It's the same with us, except we're really good at passing. Our passing play is unreal because we have really good creative players. We can usually get that goal here and there. Like, we sort of away with it. Like Chelsea, like.
Yeah, that's it. Jack, I don't think Graham Potter was a good appointment. Honestly, it's a step. It's a big step.
I feel sorry for Potter. He did fantastic at Brighton. I do think he's a good. He can be a good manager, but I think
great manager, but he's at the wrong club. Like,
yeah, I just don't get why finishing mid-table with Brighton earns you to manage a team with a Champions League only last year.
Yeah, that's it.
Like fair play. Like I certainly do think Potter's making good progress, and he could be in there give a few years, but it's too soon. Sorry, my cat's fucking me on like that here. I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just coming in to watch the match. Remote as well.
He's just focused on the close the minute, but sure, he might come here and watch it later.
We have a corner here, anyways. Short corners. I hate short corners. Bobbed in.
They're good
Back
FIFA,
post.
but
Maguire.
like
FIFA.
Yeah, sure. I always short corner FIFA. I can't take it out. Real corner FIFA for the life of me.
I really I scored a few, but yeah, short corners is the main thing.
Someone's very chatty.
Yeah. Just joining in on the conversation.
I know that he wants to be included. I'm not sure. He can be included.
That's it. No harm. We're pressing a lot, anyways. Like, we conceded in the eight minutes against Villa, so it's 8 minutes 50 seconds. So not too far.
We've technically made improvements in a way. Sure, didn't concede too early.
Yeah, just we're holding on to the ball fairly well.
There's definitely like I knew we would definitely improve from Sunday. Like there was no doubt about that. We're going to improve somewhere.
Yeah, I like with Ten Hag that we can bounce back here and there. Well, last year, corner. I hope Ashley Young scores an own goal tonight.
Yeah. Like
Do
you remember when Ashley Young was captain?
Don't adjust.
Oh yeah, I would say like he was one of the worst captains we've ever had.
Him and Harry Maguire. Well, Maguire's.
They give Maguire a good run for some money. I don't know who's worse between two of them. Like they're nearly as bad as each other. I'd say.
Yeah. I'd love us to score a corner. We're probably the worst at corners. Right, it's whipped in. Yeah, you have to. We have to you have men in the middle of the box, but not on the edge of the keeper's little box.
Yeah, and the problem is as well, like we kind of have I know there's some tall players, but overall our team is relatively small. Like I mean, let's name the players that are playing today that are over 6'2". McTominay, Lindelof, Maguire. That's it. There's the 3 players over 6'2". In the whole team, you have Rand's over 6'2". There's someone Casemiro is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Martial's is 6'4", isn't he?
Ronaldo will be over 6'2" as well. But over
Martial's 6 foot bang on, you'd say, would you?
Yeah, 6'5", 11. Or say with Rashford, they'll be both around around 6 foot mark. I don't think they're quite there, but they'll be close enough. Like.
Yeah. Well, I have more. I hate saying this, but I have more confidence when Martial's up top.
Martial's more of a striker. Martial, you see, when he plays is clinical. Rashford has played nearly every game this season. Like Martial, when he played so much time, he saw so much goals. Rashford's a good player now, but Rashford is the most clinical. You give Rashford time to take a chance, he'll score 6 or 7. There's a difference in clinicalness. I do. Barnes agree with you. Spot on there. Martial's a striker.
There was nothing in that. Typical Ashley Young.
Diving.
Dickhead.
What's new?
Yeah, but he's like 37, is he?
He's not. I think he's like 30. He might be 37. I'm not so sure if he's around that.
Like he went to Inter Milan last season, and then he went to Villa. Well, where did we sign him from? We must have signed him from some mad thing. We signed him from Aston Villa.
Yeah, he used to be really good for them a few years ago. Then we signed him in 2011, I think. He left us in 2020. And he's back at Villa now. I mean, he left us for, obviously, Inter Milan. He went back to Villa, last year, I think.
I think he left us from because his contract expired, did he? Or
it was like 1 million. It was I think it was nearly it was like a £1 million deal. Like it was literally just loose change behind the couch.
Literally, like 1 million to 1 million. 1 million to Ronaldo
I don't
was
know exactly, but it was very little. Like it was
1 million to Ronaldo was like 1 million to Ronaldo was like a fiver in his pocket.
Exactly, like
Ronaldo could buy him. Yeah, but we've been the better side so far. Don't want to say too much. Don't want to jinx anything else because it's United. Villa have a good team, good manager.
Just give me a second.
Bollocks, offside. What's the chances he left speed play in the last 5 minutes? Could you imagine? Oh God, he definitely doesn't know the offside drill. Like Martial, he really gets in there.
He
You know,
does.
like I love Ronaldo. Like Jesus, I love Ronaldo, but like
He just
I
stays
feel like
offside half time. He was even doing it last season when he was actually playing well. He's been doing it for the last year, like number of years. Like
I feel like he gives us a bit more. Van de Beek took him off his feet there. Augustinson.
I think he used to play for Werder Bremen in Germany. Like I never seen him play. I just heard of him before. Then I saw him play for Villa. I don't know much about him. Fair.
Jeez, even Fred's pressing a lot more, and he's
Can I tell you a fun fact as well about Ronaldo?
go for it.
This year, he's scored the same number of goals this year as he has scored Premier League goals this season.
One. Foul smasher.
Yeah.
In the final third, we don't really know what to do with the ball. One thing I hate about us pressing on short kickouts, short goal kicks, like Villa was, you see, probably see it yourself. We don't press them as much. We're pressing the goalkeeper, but no one else. So it gives you an option to pass out to Ashley Wong or that Augustinson fella. So Ashley Wong was a left back.
He can play both left back and right back.
We played him more.
Like remember, he used to play left wing, right wing for us. Usually left, and he plays both full left back and right back.
Yeah. Did we ever? I'm guessing we played him on the wing a few times.
We did at the start. No, from 2011 to about 2016, I'd like to say we played him winger. He moved back to full back 2016. Like he'd play right back first. We had left back for one season. Remember when he pocketed Salah? The season we had this training kit. He went left back then and moved back to right back since. It's confusing. It's very confusing.
It's very versatile. Or you can flexible player. Like Martial, like striker, left winger. Barely play him on the left wing now. I wouldn't want to see him on the left wing. Last year I can play right back for some mad reason. In a few of our previous games, we threw him right back and then bring Luke Shaw on.
We could, to be fair, but unless Dallow's any fitness issues, and obviously he won't be playing on Sunday. But unless Dallow's any fitness issues or anything like that, keep it down at right back.
Hmm.
No harm in having him as back, like, but I'd say just keep it as it is for now.
Yeah, well, it's more than likely you'll see Wan-Bissaka start on Sunday, which will be, I'll be glad to see that, see what he's all about. We've got the Fred.
It's not going to fit this like.
Here's Rashford. Here's to Bruno. We scored.
We scored.
But it's off. It's offside.
Ah,
Rashford squared it to Bruno.
I'll probably see it in a second now.
Are we offside?
Oh, is there any chances not, or is it like definitely outside?
He was really years offside.
Oh.
Villa are using that offside trap well. And Bruno scored. You predicted Bruno to score, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That could have been the start to Tom's score prediction.
Yeah, just get Martinez on, and then I'll be happy.
We're playing well though, Tom. I won't let you.
There's offside there. Good goal, but it's offside.
Was offside.
Nice pass, but just time.
Not bad though.
No, it's something like obviously we're showing good like progression, like, but no, that's a mile offside. That is. Was that Freddie Pat? Who made that one? Was it Fred?
Fred.
Yeah, it was Fred. Yeah, no, it's a mile offside there. Not a hole.
We give him a good effort.
Well, absolutely.
Van de Beek's not doing too bad.
It's been alright.
Bruno on the right wing, though, I wouldn't be a fan of that. Like, one thing I like about him on the right wing is he goes up and down. That's that right line.
Yeah, he's just not aware. That's the problem. Like, obviously, just doesn't fit there.
He's a playmaker. Like, and you have Bruno calm, he's all over the place. Now, like, he's calling for the ball on that right wing. Rashford, I mean, you can see why he got the call up. The problem is, will he get game time? Like, will he be able to be in the starting 11 for England every now and again? Because you have Phil Foden, Sterling. Who else is there? Who else did you bring with them?
Well, they have to play at least one game. Like, I'd say they'll definitely get like one group matches at least, and if he gets good form, he might get a few games in knockout stages if England progress there. But I'd say he'll get some game at least. Like, how does Jack Grealish called up though? That's what I don't understand.
Price tag.
He plays good for England. That's another thing. He plays good for England.
It makes no sense. Like, and Southgate's a shit manager as well.
They're just living off a reputation. Like, they used to play good, and he's just bringing them back. I mean, they probably have more masterclass. Who knows? Like, I mean, no.
I would have. Do you know who I would have? I hate England, but Graham Potter would have been a decent manager for England, I reckon.
I'd like to see it. No, people are saying I'd like to see that. I think it's more at level. Like, I'd love to see that. Like, it's very interesting to see how it
But if England do sack, I don't really think you can sack an international manager, but resigns or whatever, you'll get like a foreign manager managing them, like the English women's team manager. She's foreign. Owner sheet. McTominay cleared. Back to Harry Maguire. Don't go back to Dubravka. Don't. Yeah. Well done. I don't know how we're not beating this. You can definitely see the formation he went with. It's very, very defensive. Sit back, beat us on the counter.
They have no pacey players, so like beat them on counter, but beat those counters is gonna be a problem, like, because they have no Bailey, and Ings and Watkins are that fast, so that's gonna be just to see how that works out.
Yeah. Our goalkeeper is a bit shaky though. Olsen. He was at Everton last season.
Was he?
I think he was at Everton the year before as well when remember Bruno shot from outside the box. Do you remember the 3-all draw? Calvert-Lewin got
Yes,
the last one.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Yes, that was him.
I think it was like a 2-year loan deal.
Must have been, yeah.
I remember that game.
I remember the Bruno's goal against Everton, where just like he was there. Just I agree. That's the best goal for the club.
So yeah, it's like he did like Cantona. It's like remember the Cantona goal.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was.
And then he didn't even celebrate Bruno. He just turned around and was like, you know.
Yes, same as Cantona. It was such an unreal goal. Like,
I don't know how he slipped that 2-0 lead up. I think Carlo Ancelotti was managing then. How Villa had him was their manager? Oh, not Villa, Everton.
yeah, I mean, he was okay. He got Calvert-Lewin to play on Real, and Richarlison was pretty good as well. That was, to be fair. I mean, when he left them, they got Benitez. Benitez was shocking. He went. They got Lampard. They're kind of like they're okay. They're not great. Like they're okay. They win some games. They're not great though.
Yeah.
Like they're not terrible. Like, but they're not. If they finish above 13, they'll be surprised.
Doubt. I mean, Calvert-Lewin's too injury prone. I think he's out for another 8 weeks now.
Yeah, no, he was playing against Leicester. I remember like last weekend. He was shocking. Like he's nowhere near where he used to be.
I'm glad we didn't sign him. Do you remember there was all talks that we were going to sign him and that? We dodged the bullet.
2-season wonder. He got 2 seasons where he got around like over 15 goals. I think like 13, like around that. And then he goes back, and then we see him now. Like he's just not that good of a player.
I can always see him leaving them and going to like an Italian team or something. Him and the Prem don't go well. Else he might get some random team. Like I don't think he's cheap. So if I can keep them cans or bottles on, give them a rest for now. The Low's improved a lot this season, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, it's not top 5 rappers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Better than Trent this season. Better than Trent this season.
Yeah. Do you think the Low got called up to the Portuguese squad and Bruno and Ronaldo, as you'd expect?
Even when he was only rotation, he was getting called up. Like he was getting called up then. Sure, he's been called up now. And he's actually playing for us, and he's actually playing pretty well.
Yeah. There's Villa now. Ashley Young. Swear to God, if these score after all the work we've done, it'd be typical of them as well. It's like, you know, Emery is sneaky. Jesus, get that out. Well done, Dubravka. I don't know what that was all about. Dubravka, I mean, he hasn't had much to do really, but he's done alright so far.
No, he's been solid.
I wonder if Eddie Howe will be watching him.
I mean, they have Nick Pope, fair. Nick Pope's playing pretty well, so don't really
Yeah.
think we're too close to him.
Who's their backup goalie now? Darlow?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's not often you see Malacia screaming. He's always smiling. Do you reckon we'll see Ronaldo with a partner in January, Tom?
Maybe. I'll say it's likely.
Say, give him the ball away again, Fred. You know, when you think Fred's, doing alright, gets the ball away.
Like, I'll be honest, the only really good game Fred's had this season was the goal against Spurs. He played really well that game. Other than that, he's a very hit and miss player. Fred's a very hit and miss player.
Yeah, you could say that it was a deflected goal. So,
but he played well overall. No, he was a good goal. He scored, but overall the match he played very well. Like, he just a very solid performance. Gee, I just saw the pass one about there. My God. He's one that you just straight out of Malacia and he can't even pass to. Now that is poor that.
It was a simple pass.
Yeah, I don't hate Fred. I think he has his moments but
supposedly they're going to offer him a 3-year contract. Supposedly they're going to offer Fred a 3-year contract, but he'd be on a lower wage. So will he take it? More than likely.
Probably.
He'll go to Brazil. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like with Brazil. That's one thing, when your team's not in it, you can look at, the club you support, you can look at them. I wish Ireland was in the World Cup. But don't think we'll be in the World Cup anytime soon.
Sorry?
I don't think we'll be in the World Cup anytime soon. Actually, I'm taking the shots. I don't know. Jesus, that needed. Just looking at Villa's corner there. Look back at it, I didn't realise how close it was to going in.
Yeah, saw that.
The last thing I want is Ashley Young scoring against us.
What?
The last thing I want is Ashley Young scoring against us. He hasn't scored, but he took a shot there.
Right.
It's been a very weird, boring very boring half.
Kind of hasn't fair. Like, we're not been bad, but it's not
No.
close. It's like Liverpool. Oh, shit.
Typical Carabao Cup game.
Do I ask you to go for the water if you don't mind? 1 minute.
No worries.
Did I miss anything?
No. Nothing exciting anyway. Does Villa having their torn against us? I was going to try to forward to Bruno. Can't wait for Anthony to come back, honestly. He can do all those flicks he wants. I don't care. Ten Hag's very calm while Emery is going mad at his team.
Yeah, Ten Hag like deep down he's not calm, but he always like has a calm expression on him.
Never looks happy. Well, that's a good thing or a bad thing? On Rashford. Okay, you had about 3 chances to take a shot, but fair enough. Last year, Bruno, fuck's sake. Fucking hell, lads. Rashford had about 3 chances to take a shot, and you're around 3 players. Did you hear? Bill. Come on, Rashford. Take a shot 4th time. And then, what? Whoa. Actually, I'll take a shot. Bruno. I'm liking the aggression though up top between Martial, Rashi, and Bruno. Corner. Free kick United. Right there, Tom.
I know the
Comfy.
guard there.
Rashford likes to score. I remember the free kick Rashford scored against Chelsea.
I don't really remember that.
Don't think this is anywhere near the position. It'd be hard for him to get the height. You might get the height and whatever he wants onto, but the back of the net, I don't know. Yeah, straight into someone's face. We're brutal at set pieces. Fuck's sake. Offside again.
Again.
Yeah, we didn't score, but like. Ten Hag writing down on a piece of paper. That's definitely going to be one thing you'll take to my half time, won't it? Say onside.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Unless he's writing down what someone wants in the chipper. You know, I want a burger and chips, please.
I want a doner kebab.
Jesus, nice. Good choice.
It's just even there with his pen just like writing down notes on a piece of paper.
Dean, burger and chips. Tom, doner kebab. What do you want, Ronaldo? What?
Cheers, Eric. He knew I'll be getting us some food.
Always knew he was the sale manager.
Yeah. Managing the best team in the world and buying us food. Like
Oh.
what could you ask for?
Tell you. I wonder if Ronaldo's at the game. Say he is, but he's sick, so probably not. So.
Be a bit weird, awkward if you turned up. It's like
Yeah.
when your teacher spots you in school, like after school when you miss it because you're apparently sick.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes, I'm just going to the doctor's now at 8 o'clock at night. Yep. We've controlled the game a lot more. But again, what's the problem with United? The typical problem? We're not clinical enough for them to go.
Exactly.
Come on, Bruno. Overlap. Put it in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ten Hag writing down on a piece of paper once again. What do you want now, Tom?
I know some food, but I found a bit of a can of Monster. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah. Make that too.
Jesus, how fucking air's been very nice today. Fair enough. Whatever result he gets, at least we can give him the credit for giving us some food and drinks. You know.
That's it. We should start going to more matches now.
Those little things that mean the most.
That's it. Go on, Marshall. Oh, he slipped on his arse. Offside again.
We should make a rule for Eric. Every time a player is offside, he owes us a meal. Or like a drink or something.
Tom, if he's stuffed.
Yeah.
God, you definitely know speeds in the stadium because not even the United players know the offside rule.
Just throw him on, sure. Let's see what he won us the match.
Yeah. Referee, man, there was no one in that. Let me look back at it. Maguire's on yellow card now. That's Maguire and McTominay. Yeah. Happened all so quick. Watch Maguire have the best 2 games of his life tonight on Sunday, and then he'll have a great World Cup and come back in the end of December and play shit.
Gonna happen.
I wonder if we'll see Ronaldo play at all now for us.
Probably.
That makes no sense. He was training yesterday. Like, probably because the World Cup's coming up. What excuse would he use? He's sick. One last year. Keep him there. Keep him there. Keep him there. Jesus. There was nothing in that. Oh, let me look back at this now. Everyone was just falling over each other. Look, Ashley, who's that moaning? Sean is back. One minute, I just showed time. Ball whipped it. Punched. Bet you're offside again. No. We're loving the new FIFA soundtrack, Tom.
Also,
it's a mixture between like the last 6 FIFAs, isn't it? 7.
No, it's all FIFAs, even songs like FIFA 4.
Oh, it's the best.
Like Jerk It Out's in it, Blur, whatever that one. Well, song 2, that one's out as well.
I'm starting to get the vibes.
Oh, yeah, same here. I mean, just it's like a nurse Christmas present almost.
Have you played the World Cup mode yet?
I haven't played it yet, but I'll probably play it tomorrow because I go work experience tomorrow at this new place because I'm a computer shop in my area. Which it's actually 10 till 3:15, so that's 5 hours.
That's
and then I've got the weekend off. Obviously, just do it for whatever I want for the weekend.
That was the shitest free kick I've ever seen in my life. That's half time, anyways. Yeah, but I started it on Tuesday, but I start my course on Monday. So I'm hoping I do well in that one.
It should be grand.
Yeah. Right, Tom, it's half time. What do you think of that?
Improvement, but a bit boring, though.
Yeah, no, it's been boring. I'm hoping Ten Hag gives us what we asked for before half time. The second half starts. Best player to have? Anyone you have in mind?
Good question.
Bruno, probably.
Yeah, Bruno's probably our best player. Melass's been okay. Dallas been alright.
Rashford's
been okay. Yeah,
Martial's been alright. We're offside loads of times.
Yeah, no. Fred's been a bit dodgy, looking like Fred's not been great.
Yeah, I mean, Maguire and Lindelof have been doing all right. Dubravka, what do you think of him?
Who? Dubravka.
Yeah.
Solid. I mean, he's not as much to save. Oh, no, he's been grand. Honestly, Dubravka's been fine.
Yeah, I mean, we did score, but it was offside. But it was miles offside, so I'm not going to sit here and say we should be 1-0 up. And we
just need to run better.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the stats, we've had, we didn't have that much shots against. It's just been passing the ball about, really. I mean, I'm not sure what Villa fans would say about this fourth half. But I mean, the stats. Again, with stats, I'm pretty not a big fan of stats, but I just want to run through them here. I think Carabao Cup draws straight after the game, I think, so I'm not too sure. So I'll only stay live if we win. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we should be ahead, or it's just, Villa too defensive?
I'm not sure. Like, I'd say it's been a very even match. We've been good, but like, have we been better? It's tough to say.
That's it. I mean, I hope that there are chances that don't come back to haunt us. Because it's not like we haven't had chances. Like, just been offside loads of times, which is very annoying. I mean, we're offside, and that's obviously why we were slagging Ten Hag's. Get us fish and chips and whatnot. But the stats. Hold on a sec there now. Right, let's go through these stats for the halftime break. Should show up on these. Right, so possession. Man United 59.3%, Villa 40.7%. Man United have had 3 total shots, Villa have had 2. We've had 1 shot on target, Aston Villa have had 0. We've had no shots off target, Villa have had 1. 2 blocked United, 1 blocked Villa. Passing for Man United is 83.7%, to Villa's 77.6%. No teams have had 0 clear-cut chances. We've had 3 corners, they've had 2, 6 offsides for United, so a lot of offsides you could say. 1 offside for Villa. Man United 100% tackles to Villa's 57.1% tackles. Aerial drills 57.1%. United to Villa's 42.9%. Man United have had no saves to make, while Villa have only had 1. 7 fouls committed to United, 6 fouls committed to Villa. 5 fouls won, Manchester United to Villa's 7. We've had 2 yellow cards. Villa have had 0 yellow cards, and there's been no red cards each so far, anyways, and it's still 0-0. Your stats don't really do justice at all, do they?
No.
I mean, I'm going to throw the teams up here. I mean, I don't really know what much to say. Bruno's been fairly up and down here, hasn't he? He's been very, on this line. He's
going to be kind of drift to the right as well.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, it's a bit mixture, isn't it? Like Van de Beek goes over, then it's Bruno's kind of everywhere, isn't he? There was a stage and a half where Martial was actually on the left wing.
Yeah.
Then where Rashford went there, so it was about 5 minutes. Not much. Malacia, he's overlapped a lot. He's, Rashford's been kind of cutting in every now and again. Malacia's been very solid. What do you reckon of Malacia? He's fairly overlapping a lot. He's not doing too bad.
He's covering distance. He's been okay, I think, Malacia. Covering distance. He's doing his job. He's been alright.
Yeah, I mean, Rashford's up a lot more than Bruno, though. Bruno's literally here. Rashford's there. Martial is literally nearly here because he's on top of them. McTominay and Fred, what do you think of that for the first? I mean, it's been a while since I've seen them two play alongside each other. What do you
Fred's
think?
been a bit shaky. McTominay, I don't know, he's been quiet. Like,
Yeah, that's it. Like, McTominay just sits back, Fred pushes forward. But he's not pushing forward as much as you'd see Ericsson do. You know, and like Van de Beek's he's just doing what's asked. You know, he's not doing anything special himself, is he? He's just, you know, staying there, doing what he has to do, blah blah blah. Would you make any changes? I mean, we have a strong bench, but or would you keep it for until the 60th minute maybe, or
yeah,
do
keep
you want,
that 60-minute maybe. Just like see, do we come off differently like in the second half? But I'd get Ericsson soon enough. Maybe even Casemiro, and also do we get that like Garnacho and Olinga?
yeah, that's it. It's not like you can stick Ronaldo on. I don't think if Ronaldo was on the bench, we would have brought him on unless penalties was going to happen, which I hope they don't happen because penalties don't make justice either. You know, we've seen that in few Carabao Cup games yesterday and Tuesday. But I don't know. Would you say we've been the better team, or it's been a fairly balanced game, Tom?
Like in a way we've been better, like, but not like it's still very balanced at the same time. Like we've been very slightly better than Villa, but like I don't think we've been better enough to be like deserving to win or anything. Well, it's tough to say. Like it's tough to say. We have been good, like, but I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard one to call.
I think Emery probably be the happier manager.
Probably, yeah.
You know, I think Emery be the happier manager. I mean, we're throwing everything at them, but I mean, I see what you're saying. We're doing well, but we're not playing good enough. Like we're not playing. You know, you can tell it's a Carabao Cup game, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Like if you want to know if you want to know what a Carabao Cup game really looks like, just turn on this game between Manchester United and Aston Villa. You know what I mean? That'll happen. Yeah, I mean, Dubravka has barely had anything to do. The defence. I mean, Villa have had a few chances, but they haven't pulled them off well. But I don't know. Still feeling confident.
Yeah. Get Martinez on them score.
Just once we bring Martinez on and don't take off. What? Who else? Who was our goal scorers?
Fernandes and Martial.
Yeah, the thing is, if that could still happen. Well, I reckon Martinez will come on. Like you'd have to be mad, unless you want to keep one of our fullbacks fit for Sunday, or centre backs fit for Sunday, because one of those two that are playing tonight, one of them is going to be playing Sunday. No one's going to be bloody. You won't play Maguire and Lindelof, 2 games a week. As much as we might get a winner and a clean sheet out of it, still not, going to make up justice. Like I still don't feel. I think it's just last season. You don't feel confident that last season. Like looking at our defense, it was rubbish.
Improvements were made.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. We could be better, but I'm hoping the second half is better. We need to stay on side because there's a lot of things we can do. In the fourth half is being offside. Bruno got a goal, offside. But like. But Dom, we'll I suppose have our half time break because I have to go and have a half time break. uh, it's just gone toilet about 2 minutes. You going you going to want yourself just so I can put up the thing on screen, say that we'll be back in a few, or are you going to carry on?
I'll counter.
You sure?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Very good.
I know.
Right, take the second half be on the way now soon enough. I'm hoping it's not as boring.
Hopefully.
Looking forward to the World Cup, Tom.
Yeah, it'd be a good bit of fun. I mean, I don't agree with being put in winter, but
Yeah, I agree. I agree. World Cup in the summer is vibes. Like, I love the World Cup in the summer and the Euros. But I don't know. So remember, I think the person who like runs the World Cup turn around and says he regrets this decision having it in the winter.
yeah, he wanted
It's the stupidest time to have it. Like it messes up the season totally.
yeah, there was nothing. It was fine in the summer. Like there was nothing wrong with it in the summer. I don't see why.
I know, yeah.
I need to change it.
I think of it. If you had it in the summer, it would have been done and all by now. Totally done. But it makes no sense. It really, really makes no sense. But it could be one of those weird World Cups where an unexpected team wins it. Which I wouldn't be surprised.
I said before, I think Brazil have it, but
Yeah, I agree.
It'd be full of surprises.
Uh,
I suppose. It'd be full of surprises.
a lot of injuries might cost England. You know, England have a few players out. I mean,
Yeah.
Cole Walker got called up, but I thought he was injured. But game's kicked off here now anyway, so second half is on the way. You must be near there, South Tommy.
Yeah, no, so the Villa players are just getting pitched now.
No changes either side. That player there looks like Jack Grealish for a quick split second, but it's Ramsey. I don't know why. It literally just looked like him for a split second. I don't know how because totally.
Wait, who'd you take for Jack Grealish?
41. It's just the way he turned
Jake
around
Ramsey.
quick. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
No. That's fine.
It's just the way he was playing. Like, you know the way Grealish like always like shakes when he's playing.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, I know it's totally like nowhere near, but just for like that split sec. Offside. It's Ramsey's offside.
Did he score?
No, just short throw in, and I think it was just about offside. Villa now on the counter. Ollie Watkins shoots, goal. Villa 1, Man United 0.
I said it'd be him.
It's like they didn't even deserve it. You know what I mean?
It's the same as Sunday. They scored straight after the second half.
Yeah, didn't even last 8 minutes. Yeah, literally. Yeah, Villa 1-0 up.
Oh, they're looking to score now.
Maguire should have done better there, man.
Fred again. Ramsey.
It literally was, but then
Good
they're
ball
appealing
to
for.
Watkins. Two of them having a clue.
And there's a appeal
That's
for.
just simple. That's just simple.
There's appeal for offside handball, but I don't think it's VAR in this competition, is there?
It might be.
That's why you play Martinez every week.
Back
It's his job.
Square one.
I don't even think it was handball, man, to be honest. So it doesn't matter if it's handball or not. It still counts. Lovely. Back to chasing the game.
It's a good goal. I'll give him that. Like, it's a nice pass from Ramsey.
Go on, Bruno! Martial! Yes! 1-1! Come on! Straight back in it, Tom. Come on.
I said Martial would score.
Yes!
Bring Martinez on. Are you sensible what's happening here? Bring Martinez on. You know, see, we're only halfway there. Well,
It's happening.
we're getting there.
Villa's lead didn't last long. Villa's lead didn't last long. Back in it. Didn't even get time to say what a goal. Well done. Delo to Bruno. Then Bruno. Martial. Boom. Get it in there, Tom.
Dalo plays a nice long pass. It's a good pass for Bruno. Just squares it to Martial.
1-1.
Squares of 1-1. Nice goal. Lovely pass from Dalo to Bruno and clinic push from Martial. See, that's more like it. Come on. 1-1.
That lead must have lasted about 30 seconds.
if that.
Will it be a goal fest now? Will this be it? Both teams in the mood? Come on, Donny. Come on, Donny. I love when we score goals. Old Trafford, the atmosphere just go mental.
Oh, it does.
Bruno just gives the ball away. Fred, Bruno, win it back. Build it. Oh, no. Calm and collective, lads. Calm and collective. I'm glad we scored straight after they scored.
Yeah.
You could almost say both defences could have done well, but I think our goal, you couldn't do anything about it.
It was one nice look. The Dalot pass was made it pretty much.
Dallow's pass, man. I mean, jeez, we were just talking about him in the first half.
It was very good from Bruno as well. Nice, just played from him. And Martial, simple finish, no nonsense.
I like Martial, though. I really like Martial this season. Just hope he doesn't get in.
He's played barely at all. When he played the few minutes he has played, he's been absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
He had a bit of a quiet first half. But look now, see, not even 5 minutes in, he's got a goal. Changing the game.
That's it. Track back, lads. I wonder if we'll make any changes now. Why do you need it? Really bring on Ericsson, maybe. Push forward a lot more. Here's Watkins. Douglas Luiz. Bruno tracked back. Well won. Ref! No, didn't win it. Just a bit of a scrappy there. But they still have it. What's going on? Bruno and Douglas Luiz stepping up to each other. Douglas Luiz is Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did you get the call up?
I don't think so, no. Probably not that.
And yellow card for Douglas Luiz and Bruno. The law just comes in and it's like, calm down, boys.
Yeah, see, not for.
Oh, Rashford! Oh! Usually Villa get the ball straight to Rashford, but just couldn't get it to Martial's head, foot, whatever. Look, lads. Well, to believe for Martial went from being brutal to this. Keep it going. Corner. I'm just going to keep shouting for a corner and see if we get it.
No, I'm trying.
Ashley Owen got a yellow card. Arsehole. Yeah, it's a corner already. Come on. Ball it did. Brutal corner. Jesus. It was that counter. Fred. It's going to be an interesting game now, Tom.
Oh, very. There was more action in 5 minutes in the second half than there was in all the first half.
Literally. Go on, Maguire. Keep that alone. Go on, Fred. Keep that ball forwards. Maguire, you fucking idiot. How that man gets called up to the World Cup just goes to show Tom we all have a chance.
Yeah, I might try to go professional myself.
Yeah, you might as well.
No, I'm trying, sure. Like, might have been him.
Ref, there was no one in that, man. Look at you. Fucking Ramsey, you could have walked that arse, you dickhead. Yeah, well done, Bruno. Yeah. Get that back to the Brav. Bruno hates every single one of Villa's players. He's fighting with bloody Ollie Watkins there was.
I agree with him. Nah, don't fuck Bruno one bit, to be fair. These Villa players see like pricks, to be fair. Like,
Yeah. Hard luck, Fred. Is that Buendia coming on here for Aston Villa? Wonder if we'll make any changes of our own soon. Who can you bring on? Casemiro, Ericsson,
Garnacho, even Langa maybe.
Martinez.
Oh yeah, can't forget him. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I know you'd like to see him come on. So would I, though. So I'm not going to disagree with you. Foul. Yes. Really in that as well. Are we on? Oh, fucking offside again. Jesus Christ. Right. Bailey and Buendia are coming on. And so is Minks. Danny Ings is coming off. So is Ramsey. So that's your prediction gone, Tom.
What was your prediction?
I think you predicted Jacob Ramsey to score one, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's coming off.
At least I got Watkins and Martial right.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, for now, could still be 3-2. Ings, Konza, Ramsey off, Buendia, Mings, and Bailey on. Strong changes. Is that Arthur want to make changes? Our team's not doing too bad, to be fair, though.
Well,
Just Bailey is just. Well, I mean, Tom, I'm hoping that your stat yesterday saying he only scores one goal under each manager. Hoping that's what happens.
fingers crossed.
Fuck's sake, the load. What was that? I'm giving it straight out. Win that back. Don't you go for it. What was all that about? Rashford, what are you trying to do? I'm not going to get a free kick there. Half an hour to go, still 1-1. It's going to be one of those scrappy games now. Ashley Young. Back post. Fuck's sake. 2-1. I guess Bailey scores. For God's sake.
Should have said that yesterday then.
Oh, it was an own goal. Deflected off the Lowe's boot. So he still hasn't scored. Like, oh.
Jesus.
I think it's subs time. Now, why is he taking Martial off? Like, Garnacho, Ericsson, and Alanga. What do you think of that?
Good subs. Good subs.
I would have kept Martial on though. Well, I'll maybe give him half hour, 60, an hour, see how we can do. Fred's coming off. So Martial, Fred, Van de Beek are off. Garnacho, Ericsson, Alanga are on. See what happens.
Fred's been poor today. I know it's been decent.
So that means
That's Van Beek.
Bruno goes back to Cam. Then Alanga on the right. Garnacho on the left, and then obviously have Rashford striker. I'm glad Ericsson's on now. Hey, now Tom, you might get your prediction right. 3-2.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's possible.
Poor pass, Bruno, just to no one, man. Still time. But Rashford. Go! Was he on? I think he would have been onside as well.
How did he miss?
Oh. Wouldn't want to be the person getting smacked in the face with that ball anyway. Fucking hell. Surprised you don't have like nets behind the goals, because someone's gonna get their head bet off them. Like I would want to be a big.
Rashford 1-on-1. How are you not scoring that?
I would want to be a big fan being behind a footballer's shot. That's coming at you at some speed. corner. Come on, United. Short corner. Fucking hate short corners. Back to Dubravka. Straight back to Dubravka. Back to Dubravka again. Oh my God. Watkins was counter attack. Watkins make the shovels wide. Fucking hell, Malachi, what are you trying to do there? Fucking bring Luke Shaw on. What was it with Emery? Like, he loves beating us. Still time, though, Tom. But yes! Rashford! Come on! Yes! 2-2.
Have that Villa.
Oh, you had to score that one, Tom. What a match.
Yeah,
Tom.
Pretty
Tom.
eventful.
Tom. No, I did say I was going to give you €500 if you got all the goal scorers right as well. We'll sort it. Mings went to the floor. And Rashford.
Ericsson, Rashford.
Mings tried to use his hand on the bloody thing.
Oh, that's class, that. Good goal from Rashford.
He made up for missing that last shot.
You know what to do now, Ten Hag. Get Martinez on. Let him score.
Come on, Martinez.
Do the match. I'm a happy man. Now, even if we win 3-2 and Martinez, I'm still a happy man. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, Tom, if you get that, if you do get it right, every score prediction you predict, I'm going to predict the same.
Deal?
You could predict 5-0 to Fulham on Sunday, and I'll say 5-0 Fulham. Yeah. Some game. Our ball. I'd bring on Luke Shaw or Martinez. Because Villa are beating us on the pace with them too. Martinez, perfect.
Has to be Martinez.
Jesus, that ball's bouncing for this. Rashford, Martial. I mean, I said Rashford and Martial will score, but I also predicted 2-1, so that's not going to happen. Come on, Garnacho. Make Ashley Young look like shit. McTominay. Remember that? Bruno! Oh! Oh. It's hard to explain it. Literally, Bruno was running.
I'll give it 20 seconds.
She would have had to get something else onto that if you wanted it to go in, but those changes have made a difference, Tom.
Oh, definitely.
Watkins is on the deck. I'm glad that we're not like 50 years behind each other.
Yeah. Rashford, Bruno.
Luca Dean. Digne. What? Luca Dean or Luca Digne?
I think it's Digne, but I don't know. I've heard both.
Some commentators say like Luca Dean.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Luca Dean, but I've always said Digne, but I don't know. Just
So maybe I'll have to ask him himself.
yeah,
Where is he from?
France.
Oh yeah, he got called up.
Don't think so.
I don't think many of the players got the call up. Buendia is what's he? He's Argentinian, isn't he?
Argentinian, yeah.
I wonder if he got the call up.
Martinez definitely did. The Villa keeper.
Yeah.
He's a
I think
first choice.
yeah. Sure, Leo said 2-2. We lose on pens, but I don't want penalties. All right, bring Luke Shaw on. Malassia's been poor this game, I think. Malassia and bring Luke Shaw and Martinez on. I mean, you can make 4 subs. You've only made 3.
Yeah.
Make the last 2 count. You know, who else are you going to bring on that's an attacking player? No one. So, go big or go home.
Exactly. Desperate times called desperate measures.
Exactly. Ooh. All the keepers these days are fancying their chances doing the else. Attackers run at them from the left to the right, turn around, make the attacking player look like shit.
What confidence to give them that?
Yeah. Bailey saved. Big mistake, but we could still take it. Yeah. There for the taking.
Look how well Garnacho presses. I know behind you, but you see Garnacho there with the ball with the keeper. Garnacho ran him there.
Great keepers, Their keeper, you don't know whether he's shaky with the ball or he's not shaky with the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's been times where I've thought if my keeper did that, I'd go mad up. I'd still bring on Luke Shaw. I don't think he'll bring on Leach. Now, saying that, if he brought on Leach, I'll be happy to see that. Oh, Garnacho. Someone who needs options, boys. He has his option. It's Rashford. Round 1. Round the other. Ashley Young. Stop pushing him, Ashley Young. I'll bait you around. Just pisses me off. I never liked Ashley Young. If you can't tell. Bruno, just chip it to Alanga.
Sure.
What?
Same here, I don't like him.
Never did, never will. Jeez, I thought it was Jack Grealish coming on. It's bloody Cash. And Ashley Young is coming off. Villa know how to use their bench. The United fans clapping for him. Malassi and Ten Hag talking to each other. Probably saying, keep losing the ball and I'm going to bait it around with a stick. Not slap head. Oh yeah, give it to straight to John McGinn. Yeah, that's alright, Harry. You know, I can see why Gareth Southgate really wanted you to go to the World Cup. Get that ball out. We keep going short, and it's going to cost us if we keep going short. Come on, Villa are literally. Well, I think they went to more of a 4-2-3-1 now, but still. You have players they've literally went to their strong team now that they played against us on Sunday.
I actually do think about Casemiro and maybe Martinez.
You'll beg up for Martinez to go on. You don't care.
To be honest, now I just want to win. Like, fair enough, we can all like laugh and joke about my prediction, but I just want to win one now. Martinez, if he doesn't come on, not the end of the world.
I'd still want him to come on though. I don't know, that defense very shaky.
Yeah.
It's a shame Bruno didn't beat that into the back of the net. Corner. Whipped in. Maguire. Oh! Jeez, imagine Maguire scoring. It's fucking the defender scored. That's one thing you can take out with Tom if he scored.
Good save from their keeper there, Bruno.
You did. Oh, you said Bruno. Oh, you said Bruno and Martial.
Oh no, because mine's behind. There's another Bruno shot there.
No, goal scorers like.
Oh no, goal scorer. No.
Did Bruno not beat that into the hell? Some shot from outside the box. That was an easy save for the keeper with Maguire's head. What's up with Sky having 4 Brunos? Garnacho. Alange. Anyone? Oh! With a scrap. Jump back here, will you? Olsen catched it and it fell out of his hands and it was all over the place. Scrappy game now. Winner. How was you let Bailey get past 3 of our players? Ollie Watkins. Fluffed his lines there. Well done. Go. Bring that ball forwards.
Who scored?
No one. So bring the ball forwards.
Oh, sorry, first it was goal.
Oh. No, Ollie Watkins fluffed his lines there. And,
where's the goal? I was scared there for a second.
Fuck that. There's a goal coming, but which way?
Hopefully our way.
Yeah. Oh. Bruno, shoot! Yes! Bruno Fernandes! Get in! You get the ball away, but I'll take it. Yes! Come on!
Yes! Yes!
Their keeper get the ball straight away. But I'll take it. I don't care. 3-2.
That.
Oh, he literally gives it straight to Garnacho. Bruno. Oh, it deflected in. But I'll take it. Bruno funny. Exactly. Tried to go at the outside of his boot, but it deflected in. Get in! Well, the second goal they got was an own goal. So, it's only fair. Bruno. He's got his foot like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right.
He makes the defenders look shy. He's a Portuguese magnifico.
Yes, Tom. You always get the boys in on the L sing-alongs.
Be rude not to, sure you have to.
You watch me react to previous goals, Tom. You can see where I'm coming.
Oh, I have. Like, your reaction to goals is just the best reactions I've ever seen to goals, and that's a fact. I mean, the best one has to be my personal favorite is Anthony's debut goal.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh yes, and then you knocked over it or something. I can't blame it. I was the exact same. I was going mad. I think.
Yeah, I think when you're in the moment, you don't realize until you watch them over, and you're like, "Oh, jeez, what am I out there doing?" And then people are like, "Oh, they're deadly." I'm like, "Well, people are actually liking this."
That they love it. Sure, our content's unreal. Sure, like, why would you just not like? it'd be rude not to just watch sitting the one and only Dean Harris watching a Man United match. Even if he can have Ryan with him, he can have Tom with him, he can have Leo with him, Michael even,
Yeah.
Rahul even, maybe.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet. Three, two. Thought you were smoking last night, Tom, but then I realised you're a man of many words. You're a wise man. One guy, I'm not gonna joke. Go on, give me the guy.
I'm not the I'm not the smartest, but I have my moments.
Oh, what?
What happened there?
Oh, Garnacho kind of tried to, there was he was running. No, we're all right, but he literally was baiting it down, tried to run in two penalties. He tried to kind of get his boot at the end of it, kind of run through, but he took a shot, but it deflected. Jesus, some talent him. Casemiro's coming on, Tom. Rashford's coming off. Yeah, he's gone defensive now, isn't he? So what are you saying? That he's going to put Eriksen, Cam, Bruno, false 9. Bruno as that striker.
What's going on?
Casemiro.
Good.
He's bringing. I hope they don't get a late equaliser because that'll come back to haunt us.
Yeah.
Because Rashford's off, so he's going to go 4-2-3-1, but McTominay and Casemiro are going to be the midfield, the DMs, and Bruno, Eriksen's calm, and then Bruno will be that kind of striker.
Look, Garnacho, he is a talented player.
The more you do this, and you're like, right, he's coming on, so I feel like a manager myself.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science to find out who's going to play where these days. Hold on, I think Alanga's gone striker, maybe. He's just gone.
Yeah, well, he can't play there. Yeah, he can't play there, so maybe Alanga is striker.
What time's the draw at? 10 o'clock?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think it's 10 o'clock.
Probably around that.
Stay live for that anyways, well. That's if we win. Still stay live for the draw?
Oh, yeah. Well, do you want that? I don't mind. If you want it, that's fine.
Yeah, well, that's if we win.
Yeah, sure, I'll stay with you.
I think the match ends 7 minutes, quarter to now, so I think it's 10 o'clock. I'll check here anyways. I hope it's not really, late, because if it's 10:30, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate is coming on, Tom. Lisandro Martinez. There's the treat. He's coming on. The Butcher.
At least he's getting a few minutes under his belt.
Is his name? I'm right in saying his nickname's Leach, isn't it? Leach?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right.
Leach and the Butcher. Those both nicknames.
He has a lot of nicknames.
Yeah. Sure we love him.
Oh, yeah. I always say he's a little shit, but he's our little shit.
He's our shit house. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's our shit house.
Not bad for a 5'9" defender.
Oh, he's unreal for I know he's not toss, but my God, he's unreal.
Like, keep your mouth shut, Graham Souness. That's all I'll say. He's probably with more trophies than you, I think.
Graham Souness is a prick.
Thing is, Tom, right, if you're looking for an argument, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. I'm sorry, but you're not getting it.
Exactly.
Because I agree with you.
I have to say, Garnacho looks like a serious player.
Yeah. No, I like him.
He's very good. Got the assist today. He's very good today. His first touch looks on point. His passing's good. Good pace, good dribbling. He's going to be some player. Like I tell you what, Garnacho's a serious player.
I mean, watch him last year in the final at Old Trafford, the under
For
18s.
the youth team, return last year was unreal.
Brilliant. He looked outplaced in that team because he was that good.
Yeah.
We have a good academy though. He's down now. We have a good academy.
Yeah.
He's down now, Garnacho, but I hope he's not injured. I think he did get called up for the World Cup. Would want to have him out. He's coming off.
Who's coming off?
Garnacho.
Oh. Is he limping off or is he walking off fine?
He's walking off all right, actually. When he's walking on it, he's doesn't look too comfortable. Well, never mind. He's staying on.
Oh.
Lindelof's coming off and Leach coming on. You just love Martinez, don't you? He's just something else.
You can't. If you're a United fan, you cannot hate him. This fella is just absolutely unreal.
I think the only person that hates him is Graham Souness.
And rival fans.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 o'clock. It's the draw.
What time is it now?
10 to 10, so you'll probably be straight after this match. A lot of talking points, but you know, it'd be a nice. I know it could be Banta's competition, and you know we're winning. And I know if you got knocked out, we'd be like, it doesn't matter anyways. But it's still nice to be in it. You know what I mean? You know, the games will be very cramped, but still, hoping we hold on now. I want to look. I think Argentina announced their team.
Yeah.
They're not announcing their squad until Monday. But the preliminary.
Martinez is definitely called. I'll say Garnacho get called up.
Well, the preliminary, I think I'm pronouncing their squad right, is Martinez is in there. And
so, as well,
and so is Garnacho. That's the preliminary. I can't pronounce it.
I know what you mean, though.
So.
Oh, McTominay. Oh, fucking. See McTominay's shot.
Oh, this is Sean Eriksson here now. He had a good opportunity.
Oh, McTominay's shot. Oh, that would be an unreal goal off the crossbar.
I didn't even see it. I literally just heard screaming and I was like, McTominay, I thought he didn't score a worldie and not celebrate it.
It wasn't far off it. Oh, that was such a good shot though. Just a little unlucky there. Like. I knew he didn't score because he didn't say anything. But is Dallas still playing? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think he'd be tightly marking Bailey now.
Yeah, Ericsson.
Well, Bailey's on the right now, so Martinez is on him. We barely have any fullbacks. McTominay again! Goal! 4-2. Get in!
Game secured, yeah.
McTominay gets the goal.
Makes off.
That's game match. And Tom, guess what?
What?
Good evening.
Good evening for us. Not such a good evening for an Emery.
Lovely stuff. You love to see it, and that's us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. UNITD United are the tip for me with a nickname.
Ball the ball in from Garnacho. I know it's like a good finisher, but my God, Garnacho. That's 2 assists for him now.
Some player, Tom.
Good finish from McTominay as well.
Some player. 4-2. Last game at Old Trafford before the World Cup. Nice way to have a big send off to the boys. Relief for the Scott.
They're all congratulating Garnacho. They should, sure. Garnacho's absolutely amazing.
What?
Garnacho is absolutely amazing.
Oh,
look at that touch. Look at the cross.
Oh, something else.
And a good finish from McTominay as well. Good finish from McTominay as well.
If you Emery. If this was last season, we were losing.
Fact.
Okay. Just goes to show we can bounce back. I said it on Sunday after the Watchalong. It says, well, watch us bounce back now again against them on Thursday. I said, that's one thing we can do. We can bounce back with Ten Hag now. None of us got our predictions right. But, as we said, we don't care as long as we get the job done. Last year gets yellow. Douglas Luiz got a yellow earlier on. He literally had out for the next Carabao Cup game. But he's going to be out for the rest of the competition as well. Look, I'm trying to fight Martinez. Look at you get better around.
Well, I need you.
He's looking at us. He kicked him the leg and he was like, sorry? Martinez is about anyone around. Him and Bailey in a fight. Martinez would win. So. I like Garnacho to score.
Yeah,
he is some player to win. You know, I mean, he did view our Instagram story there last week, Tom. So, you know, it just goes to show he's acknowledging us.
Good on him.
It's not often you get a future top-class player. 18 years of age, same age as me, and he's balling it. So, like, remember Rashford was balling it with his first game for us. Now look at Rashford going to the World Cup. Well, I think Garnacho should go to the World Cup. He deserves it. I'll be happy for him.
Yeah, I think he should. I think he will.
And it's all over. Manchester United 4, Aston Villa 2. We move. Good evening for Manchester United. And a bad evening for United Emery. But I don't care. Key player, Tom? Did you
Garnacho
reckon? Yeah, he was good.
came on 2 assists. That fella is going to be a serious player one day.
Yeah, I mean, it's the draw starts in a few minutes, but while we're at it, Tom, right, we'll go through player ratings.
Oh, can I just give all my 11 now?
Are you heading off?
Oh, look, we can just give them now, though.
Well, I have them here now.
Dubravka, I'd say a 6. Like, he wasn't bad. Like, nothing he could do for the 2 goals, to be fair. Like, but a 6, I don't know. Like, could have been better, could have been worse. Dallo, he was good in the first half. Scored in the own goal. Could have been better. 5. Then Maguire, I guess 6. He was okay, I suppose. Same with Lindelof. Malacia 5, bit sloppy. Not terrible, but a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
5.5 actually. 5.5.
Yeah.
McTominay a 7 for the goal. It was an okay game, a bit quiet, but a bit sloppy times. And I got a good goal and nearly had to score another one. Fred, I gotta be honest, I'll give him a 5. I don't know, like. He was a bit sloppy, to be honest. I'm lucky just because I'm in a really good mood and giving him a 5. Fair. If we didn't get a good result, he would be getting like a 4 or 3. So I'm going to let him off the hook with this one. Then Rashford, give Rashford a 7. Decent game, good goal to get us level.
Yeah.
And Rashford. Bruno, I'll give Bruno an 8. I think Bruno had a very good game today. Overall, throughout the game, he was trying his best. Scored a pretty good goal. A bit perfection, but a goal's a goal. They all count. Van der Beek was 6. He was okay. He wasn't great, but he was okay.
Yeah.
And then Martial 7. Good goal. Bit quiet, but scored.
They're really acknowledging Garnacho here on the TV, pointing the cameras at him. Just goes to show Tom.
Yeah.
He's some player.
And actually, Garnacho, you know what I'm going to say is Garnacho, 9 out of 10. Absolutely. His best game for United so far. He's really played for us, but scored for us last week. And 2 assists today. Today he was phenomenal. 9 out of 10. I'm probably should give him a 10.
Are you going to give him man of the match, or are you going to give it to Bruno? There's a lot of good players.
Bruno close, but not man of the match Garnacho, 100%.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dubravka, we're going to give him a 5. Malacia, 6. Lindelof, 6. I'll give the back 5. I'll give the low a 6.5 because he had a good assist to Bruno.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll change my answer. Actually, he's a 6. I forgot about
that. Maguire, give him a 6. Lindelof, 6. Malacia, 6. Especially at back 5, I get a 6. Fred, 6. Delo got 6.5 for me. Sorry, McTominay 7. Yeah. Rashford 7. Got good goal. Had a few decent chances. Bruno. Van der Beek 5.5. Bruno 8. Martial 7.5. Lissandro barely on the pitch, so no need to give him a rating. Eriksen, what would you give him? Did you rate him?
Oh no, I didn't actually. Eriksen, I give him a 6.5. You know, he did a few nice passes. It was an okay game, and then also Alanga 6, bit quiet, but and then Casemiro didn't really play to be fair. I don't think I should give him a rating.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to give him a 6 and a 6 and a. What you give him, a 6.5? Yeah. Casemiro's only on the pitch. Alanga 5.5. Garnacho. I mean, he did get 2 assists under his belt, didn't he? Could have had a goal, so annoying. Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? I think we'll agree about give man of the match. The draw is happening after this break, so it won't be long, Tom. Would you fancy? Do you know who went through?
Sorry.
Do you know? Obviously, City and that went through. Like, who would you like to? Who would you like United to get?
Just someone not too bad. I mean, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs knocked out. So that's 3 big enough teams gone.
Yeah, that's it.
Did Liverpool? Did they progress?
Yeah, penalties. So Villa, City, and Liverpool. As long as we dodge those two.
Yeah, but 3 big teams are already gone now. That's a good sign.
We could love if Man City and Liverpool face each other and we get an easy team.
Yeah.
Right, so the teams that are through are Bournemouth, Blackburn Rovers, Brighton, Burnley, Charlton Athletic, Gillingham, Leicester City, Lincoln City, Liverpool, Man City, Milton Keynes Dons, which is MK Dons basically, Newcastle United, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Wolves, and Manchester United. Anyone except for Man City and Liverpool. I'll take Newcastle. Yeah, good result. I like it. I like the positivity. I mean, Garnacho. I don't think you can praise him enough. Still 18, nowhere near his prime. And look what he's doing now. Like, could you imagine when he's 23, what he's going to be like? Like, do you reckon he's going to be a top player?
Don't see why I would.
For?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to be a big fan of him. And rightly so. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't.
I'm a huge fan of Phil. I think he's good. You amazed me. Like 18 years old, he's doing that much. Like,
I know. Like he's just top dog. Like, I mean, I remember like watching him last year, and I was like, call him up. We call him up to the first team. And we did, obviously. Ten Hag called him up. Do you reckon we should hurry up and give him that contract extension?
Definitely, 100%.
I mean, it'd be stupid of us not to. Like, it would be very, very stupid of us not to. I don't know. It'd be a shame to see him go to another club. Like, I wouldn't even send him out on loan. I think he's better than Alanya.
Definitely he is.
By a mile. Might be going a bit over the top there now by saying that, but that's what I think.
Well, I agree with you.
I mean, if you're playing with the 2 best players in the world, in Ronaldo and Messi, you have to be one yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
And you're only 18, like, he'll look up to them. He'll be like a baby. He'll have a head like a sponge. Whatever they do, he'll do. But I thought he would have started.
Same.
But that just goes to show you. Is he resting him for Sunday? I mean, he should start Sunday after that performance. He should start Sunday. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I think everyone praises Garnacho these days. Like, he's only young, so you can't be too harsh on him. But like, he hasn't really given us anything to be harsh about, has he? Like, 2 assists today. Could have had a goal himself. Scored last week against Sociedad.
Oh, sorry, June. Actually, I've just been texted there. I have food ready. So, what is it? How long will Josh take?
Well, it's starting now in like about 5 minutes.
Yeah, the food's like I'm sorry, the food's ready, so far we have to go.
No, go for it.
Yeah, listen, thanks to the video and great one for United.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Talk to you there. Bye.
Yeah. But we'll be live for the draw anyways. It starts in a few minutes. Tom had to head, but it's always nice having someone on the watch-alongs. I mean, we've dominated the game. Shots shots on target, XG, touches in the opposition box, pass and final third possession. So, yeah, it's always nice to have someone on. The draw literally starts in a few minutes. But while I wait for the draw, me and Tom praising Garnacho, rightly so. The draw was meant to start that time, but I don't know where the bloody thing has gone. So we give it until 1:15 and see what happens. Like, I mean, Rashford was talking here. He got better the match for Sky, so he's good. I mean, he got called up to the World Cup squad for England. He's done a lot, to get there. I mean, I don't think it's easy getting called up to the England squad. I mean, barely played for England in the Euros last year. Barely played for England in the last few international breaks. But I mean, 4-2 as well against Aston Villa. A team who beat us well on Sunday. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah, but I'm hoping we get this draw started soon, because it was meant to start 10 minutes ago. But I'm just getting the score, the full-time score, to post up on the Instagram. So let's see what happens there. No, I mean, Garnacho is some player. I mean, Rashford, I mean, I don't think there's anything you can really say or do with Rashford. You know what I mean? I'm glad he got called up to the World Cup. Like, I'm not an England fan, obviously. Like, I'm Irish, you know. So, well, I mean, all I can say is good. We scored 4 goals, so are we becoming clinical enough? But yeah, I mean, all I can say is good day at the office. I mean, Dubravka gets his first game for us. Conceded 2, obviously 1 on goal, so nothing you can do about that. No Ronaldo. I mean, I hate to say it, but we got over Ronaldo, but we play better without him, which is not a good thing when you have a top class player in the team. But I'm happy. I mean, For sure. I mean, do you reckon Rashford deserved to get called up? I think he deserved it, especially after tonight's performance. Will Garnacho get called up to the England squad? You know, you don't know the England squad, the Argentina squad. You don't know. I hope all the United players get called up to. But yeah, Rashford, been a good season for him. But yeah, I mean, the draw hasn't started yet, so we might end it here. Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, I thought the draw was going to start any minute now, but it doesn't seem to be. But we will post up on the Instagram. We were meant to go live tomorrow night, but because it's the World Cup, you know, it's coming, the season's coming to an end, and that we're not sure what we're going to do. There's not really much to talk about. You know, even we might still do news. Check out our Instagram and Twitter for that. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Just to remind you of the score. It was 4-2. I'm just going to wait until at least 20 past to see if they do the draw. Yeah, but listen, Ten Hag is out, so they're going to do a few more press conferences before that, a few post-match talks before that ends. But thanks everybody for watching, and I was going to the draw, but it doesn't seem to be happening until later on. But check out our Instagram, Twitter, and that will have that up. Subscribe to Football Scientists as well. That'll be starting next week as well. Me and Leo will be on that for watch-alongs and stuff. We're also going to put up a poll, giving people, you know, on Instagram who, you know, you can watch a man of the match there. But yeah, Manchester United move on to the next round of the Carabao Cup, beating Villa 4-2 at Old Trafford. Last game at Old Trafford before the World Cup starts. So it's a good day for all at Manchester United. And thanks everyone for watching. Like, comment, hit the subscribe button, follow all our socials, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Peace.